So thank you to everyone who watched the first video of the shop tour. I realized I say a lot, and this has been great for us. I'm gonna try and change that. I'm gonna get more comfortable with talking on camera. But today's video, I said I'm gonna do some longer form build videos. This one is on how I construct my plywood boxes. So everything we build here is built out of pre-finished maple plywood. It's like a mid-grade cabinet plywood I get from my supplier. So I'm gonna show you today how I build my boxes, and I'll film the rest of this build as we go forward. We started moving really quick today. We got the platform base built for it. I got pretty much all the face frames on it. But the point of today's video is how I build my boxes. So if you wanna learn how to build a cabinet box, watch this video, like it, subscribe, and thank you to everyone, seriously, because I got a lot of love on that first video, and that's what keeps me motivated to make more. So with that, let's do it. Anything I do in any of these videos, I'm not saying it's the right way, it's the only way. This is just the way I've done it, and it makes the most sense to me. And I guess it's kind of old school, but whatever, it works. So I get a drawing of a design, or I do a design for a type of cabinet, and I have dimensions on here. This one's from a designer, so I have the drawing. I'll go out to the job, I'll field measure, I'll confirm everything works, I'll come back to the shop, and I take my drawing, and I know, for example, this cabinet is gonna be 77 inches. So I'll make a mark at 77 inches. I know I want 2-inch scribes, so I know I'm gonna oversize them as well. So I'll make my 2-inch mark. I'll make my note to oversize them. I know they're gonna be flush with the inside of my cabinet, so I'll mark that as well. I'll come over 3/4 of an inch. I'll mark that, and I'll lay the whole cabinet out like that. So I can take my drawing, I can put it all pretty much, lay it all out on here, and I have my plywood legs marked. So I can get those dimensions. So this is like the floor plan almost, if you will, of the cabinet. And then I'll flip my story stick over, and I'll do a height. I'll lay the height out. I know I want a 4-inch toe kick. I know this cabinet specifically is gonna be 35 inches finished. I know the stone is 1.25 inches. So I come up, I mark my 4 inches, I mark my 35 inches, I'll come down 1.25 inches, I'll write stone, and then now I have the height of my legs. I'll come over, either do another stick, or if there's room on this, I'll lay out the depth of my cabinet. I know I'm gonna have 3/4 inch faces. I know my scribes are gonna be 7/8. I know I'm gonna have a 1/2 inch back on my cabinet, and I'll lay it all out, and then I have my rips. So I know my rips for this cabinet specifically is gonna be 19 1/8. So I flip my stick back over, and I write 19 1/8 on all my where all my plywood is. So 19 1/8. I know my height from the other side was 29 3/4. So I write 19 1/8, 29 3/4, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of those. So I'll write that down. 19 1/8, 29 3/4, 6 pieces, add that to my list. And that's how I get all my dimensions. So once those are written down, I have my bottom shelf. I know in this cabinet, these two are 26. This is 17 1/16. So I write those down. That's gonna work for my bottom shelf and my top spreaders. So I just wanted to explain that real quick, because for me, I've seen people just go off the drawing. This makes the most sense. The amount of times I really have to pull this out, and I could be holding it at the 1 inch and cut things 1 inch too long. I try and eliminate that. So if there's any questions on any job from myself or from my helper, we can just always refer back to this, and we'll have a stack of them right there. If it's a whole kitchen, we can just refer to the story sticks. We have everything laid out exactly how it's supposed to be. We can build our cabinet, and we can even set this on top and make sure everything's perfect. It's what works for us. We're gonna keep doing it until we figure out a better way. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because this really made things a lot easier for me when I started building cabinets. So let's do it. power button, I think, putting it pull down. Yeah, I think just put the power button, it should go green. Just hit it once.
I mean, I'm an old side wall.
Yeah, but figure well, our top now is recessed up, so.
I'm gonna figure out. I just showing this off.
I knew we were about to do this. That's the way.
This is why it's example.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Danny.
No, I had to go parts that are good. It's just
This
like,
is everything.
no, it doesn't need to be. Yeah, getting all removable face frames and straps in between. So just top and bottom. You got the black gray over there?
Yeah.
Is it stone out there?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no. What is it?
It's a resin bond, and they color and everything.
And how do you polish it? How do you sand it?
You go, use a rainbow. Rainbow sand with progressions of, 5 microns, 10 microns, 50 microns. There's specific sandpaper made for it.
Yeah, I never even heard of
And
it.
then you use teenage alcohol on it too, bring down. Then there's also polishing that you do with, polishing machine.
that's a wrap. So I hope you guys learned something. If you made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have a second, please like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps. It motivates me to keep making these videos, like I said in the beginning. And yeah, if you already know what you're doing and you're just watching YouTube videos of people building cabinets because you're bored, that's pretty much what I do too. But this is how I build boxes and lay it out and get our cut list. And I figured I'd share it with you guys. I'm going to continue to film this build. I think it's a cool one. It's pretty straightforward. And yeah, that's really it. I just want to say thank you again, really. I appreciate it. So I'll see you in the next one.